Hey YouTube. It's been a minute. Actually, it's looking back a minute ago, it's been about just over 2 years worth of minutes since I've shown my face here on the platform. Hope everyone's doing well. Hope you made it through the pandemic without too much hardship. And I hope your life continues to progress more smoothly. Yeah, so this is kind of surreal being here. This video's been a long time coming for me. So for the longest time, I've been thinking about getting back on YouTube, posting videos and content again, and I just never got around to it. I'd get distracted, I'd get caught up judging myself and being critical or thinking that I need to reach a certain standard of what I wanted to talk about or the stuff that I wanted to post here. And at a certain point, I'm just like, you know what, Glenn? Just stop judging yourself. Stop thinking so hard about it. Just get out there and freaking post something, man. Just do it. So honestly, in all honesty, this video is almost more for me than it is for anybody watching, because I got to a certain point where, like, I don't care. I'm recording this on my phone right now. I'm not even in the booth, or I'm not going to edit this video. I'm not using my camera, whatever. I'm just like, I just need to get something up there. I need to break through this mental barrier that I've made for myself and just put some content out there and start talking to people again. So that's what I'm here doing. So, hey, it's good to be back, and I'm excited. Briefly, I did want to talk a little bit about just, what happened to the vlog, why I left, what's been going on since then, and why I'm back, and what I'm looking to do here. So, quite simply, why I stopped recording YouTube video was basically, I just kind of got bored with it. It was, as anybody else who makes content on YouTube knows, it takes a lot of work. I wasn't getting a lot of, the initial reception that I had hoped for. I'd hoped to be getting, more interaction. But of course, small channel, that's just pretty much par for the course. And I just had so many other things going on in my life, and I put a lot of pressure on myself to make the videos to a certain standard or have like something new or novel to talk about every single time. And it just got to a point where it wasn't fun or enjoyable for me anymore. So like so many other things like that, where I put pressure on myself or just don't have a vested interest in, it just sort of fell by the wayside. And yeah, so that's what happened to that. And then, like I said, it's been about 2 years since I posted a video back on YouTube. Lots happened in 2 years. It's been an interesting last year and a half in particular. So that certainly had no shortage of challenges and life lessons to go through. So yeah, I'm still voice acting, still doing that route, going on that entrepreneurial train. I've been doing that for about 3 years full time now, and yeah, it's just given me a lot to think and learn about. Learned a lot about business, a lot about acting, a lot about just life in general, and what I wanted to do with my time while I'm here. So I've coming back to YouTube now with a bit of a renewed perspective, a bit of a new sense of like, I think I'm coming back with a different frame of mind than I was when I first came to the channel. And yeah, looking forward, I realized I've been doing a lot of self-work this year recently, that a life worth living is one where it has to be based on less about just thinking, what can I get out of this? What are my goals? What kind of a life, what kind of toys do I want to surround myself with? And more so about, how can I give? How can I create? How can I provide value to people around me? And doing some soul searching and just learning from what I have from doing the stuff that I've done this year, is that when you get into a rhythm where you're just producing stuff, where you feel like you're doing what God put you on this earth to do, where you're tapping into your strengths, where you're growing, you're challenging yourself, that's really the real juice about what life is about. And a part of that was, I like to create. I'm a creative person. I act. I'm musically inclined. I used to do like animations and stuff, like stick figures and whatnot, and back in Macromedia Flash when I was in high school. And so for a long time, even before I started voiceover, I was like, I want to create content for people. I want to make stuff that has my, little stamp on it and put it out to the world. And so after doing some real soul searching and kind of breaking through some mental barriers, I'm like, hey, let's do this thing again. And I'm really excited to see where things go from here. So yeah, looking forward as far as content. I'm challenging myself to post, starting out small. I mean, once again, I'm only recording this on my phone. I have next to no knowledge when it comes to video editing. I have no real video editing software at the moment. I don't know where you find, royalty-free music or B-roll images and stuff. So this is all very much ground zero for me. Just starting over from the very beginning, the most basic form of content creation right now, just pulling up a phone and taking a long selfie. And part of that's just the journey of, wanting to continue to stretch myself and grow and explore new avenues of creativity. But also, I'm challenging myself I'd like to post at least one video a week, probably something similar to what I'm doing now, just sort of talking about life and things. I'll come up with some more specific things to talk about. But beyond that, I've got a lot of ideas for things I'd like to do. I'd like to, do more like talking about business and voiceover and just life in general. I've had a lot of thoughts about that. I'd like to do some song covers. I'd like to start getting more musically inclined again, creating some stuff there. Maybe starting a podcast. I've met a lot of really cool people in creative spaces, fellow voice actors, casting directors, entrepreneurs, fellow YouTube creators. Just all people who would be really cool to have an awesome conversation with and share that out with the world. And just got some ideas for some skits, some other voiceover work that I'd like to tap into. And it's feeling fun for me again. I'm excited about the potential. I'm not judging myself too much about having to feel like I need to, be the next PewDiePie or Moist Critical or, whoever, and have like the greatest following in the world and have the best video editing skills in the world. It's like, I've been watching a lot of Gary Vaynerchuk recently, and I don't know, whatever, love him or hate him, the guy's like, the guy's got some nuggets where he's just like, stop putting yourself in your own way. Just get out there, just freaking post something, and you'll learn and grow with time. So that's what I'm doing. That's why I'm here. And I think that's about all I've got to say right now. Anyway, I'm excited to get back on this journey, excited to be back active on the platform again, and I wish you all well. And I appreciate any of you who are willing to be part of the journey with me. So take care. Have a great weekend. God bless.